This is Kathy with decalpals.etsy.com. This video is about how to compose your own Superman monogram using the Superman monogram alphabet that is available at decalpals.etsy.com, and if you'll look in the description box below, I have the link to that listing for you so you can go check it out. When you purchase that listing, you'll get zip files for the SVG files and for the FCM, which is proprietary to Brothers ScanNCut Canvas. However, we're going to use the SVG files for this project. So you will download the zip files, unzip them, and be able to find them on your computer, and then you'll open a new project, Design Mat, in your ScanNCut Canvas. And first of all, we're going to import our SVG files. So import SVG, choose File, and then wherever you've got those files on your computer, you're going to find them and you're going to upload the placement template, the Superman placement template, okay? And that's what it looks like. Now just move it out of the way. Then you're going to go back to Import SVG, choose File, and then choose the letters that you're going to use. So I'm going to choose mine, which is G. Now my initials have two G's actually, and just for your information, if you don't already know this, typically a monogram is designed with the left position letter being the first name initial, the right position letter being the middle name initial, and the center position being the last name initial. So my last name and middle name all start with both start with the same letter. So I'm going to click on this left position and I'm going to toss it in the trash. Now I could just leave mine together, because if you have a double initial you can just leave them together and align them together, but I'm going to move them separately just to show you what it would be like to align all three. So we're going to take these and move them down underneath the template. Well, I'll move my template too low. Let's move them here. We're going to put these underneath the template and move this right position in a little bit, because we want them below and inside this widest point on the template. Okay, so now let's go back and get my third letter. You'll do this process 3 times if you have 3 different letters, and I'm going to choose K, tell it open, and OK. Now I don't need the center or the right position letter, so I'm going to select the center position, hold down my shift key, select the right position, and toss them. And then I'm going to move my left position letter down and underneath the template. So now let's zoom in here so we can see what we're doing. Now you'll first want to click on the template, then holding your shift key down, click on the left position letter. Now in ScanNCut Canvas, when you're aligning 2 objects, if you're top aligning them, the bottom object will be pulled up to the top. If you're left aligning them, the item that's furthest to the right of this edge will be pulled over to the left. So that's why we want to make sure that we have all 3 of these pieces inside the points on this template and below it. So now we've chosen the template in our left position letter. We're going to go to Edit, Align Left, with those 2 pieces still selected, Edit, Align Top. Okay, that's the left position letter. Now we're going to choose the template again, and I caution you here, make sure your mouse is not moving when you select this, because if you're like moving up here and you click while you're still dragging your mouse, you're going to get these 2 pieces out of alignment. So making sure that your mouse is steady, click on the template, holding your shift key down, click on the center position letter, go to Edit, Center, Edit, Top Align, and then deselect. And thirdly, click on the template, click on the right position letter, click Edit, Align Right, Edit, Align Top. Okay, now there you have it. Take a look. Those pieces are aligned beautifully across the top. So now we need to get rid of the template. We don't need it anymore. So with your cursor, the crosshairs double arrow mode, click on the purple and toss it. Okay. Now we're going to weld these pieces so we don't get those cut lines between the letters. So select all three, right click on your mouse, weld, and voila, there it is. Now, don't worry about the size of this because we're going to size everything as the very last step before we send it to cut. But now we need to load our background template on. So SVG file, choose file, find your SM background template, choose OK, open, OK. Now, I'm going to kind of eyeball moving this so that these points are along one of my grid lines. And likewise, I'm going to move this up so that it's kind of eyeball in the neighborhood. Then I'm going to zoom in right here on this corner. Now I did pretty good on the background. So that's lined up pretty well. This guy's a little high, so I'm going to select it, and with my down cursor key, I'm just going to move it until it's pretty much in alignment with this right here. And then I'm going to fit to all content, and it's aligned horizontally, but we want to align it vertically, so we're going to choose both items and go back to Edit, Align Center. Okay? The reason we can't align center this way is that this is an asymmetrical design, so if you were to align it that way, this center part would be too low, so it wouldn't work. So now that we've got them aligned really well, we're going to select them, and we are going to group them so that they don't move out of space. Now, here's the time that you're going to want to decide what your final size needs to be, and you'll go to the Properties box, make sure that this box is checked, and then you will choose whatever height you need or whatever width, whichever dimension is the most important to your project if you have a particular space to fill. Let's just say I'm going to make this a 3-inch design so that I can put it on a cup or something. So I would type 3 there and hit enter, and my design resizes to what it needs to be, and I would download it and go to my machine and cut it. So if you feel like you learned anything from this and feel like other people would profit from watching it, I wish you would give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, I wish you would comment and let me know what I could explain better or how I could help you out with that. And I hope you enjoy using this alphabet. And this is Kathy with decalpals.etsy.com, and I just have to say, keep cutting and stay happy.